Hey everybody, I'm Jenny Gold with Jenny's Gold Standard, and I have Jessica Arendt here today with Cannabidiol Life. And we're going to be talking about the CBD balm and the body butter that they have at Cannabidiol Life. Because we talked about mask breath the other day, but now we're going to talk about maybe some of the aches and pains that you're getting in the chafing on your face from that mask that you have to wear. But also, we're going to be talking about aches and pains that you might be having around your body from sitting at home all the time, right? So Jessica, why don't you take it away?
Hi, Jenny. How are you today?
I'm great, thanks.
Thanks so much for talking to me today. So today we're going to talk about Cannabidiol Life's CBD Balm and Cannabidiol Life's CBD Body Butter. So we're coming into the fall season. A lot of people are starting to dry out from the summer, literally. We're seeing signs of, wearing the mask, the chafing that comes with that. A lot of people are breaking out around the muzzle area. A lot of my girlfriends are complaining about cold sores that weren't gotten by ill gain, but by mask gain. You know, you always want to brag about the cold sore that came from the guy, not from the mask. So we get a lot of questions about this, and what preventative care, what can we do for it, and how do we handle our skin? So our skin is our biggest organ, as you know. So we have a lot of receptors, CB1, CB2 receptors sitting on top of our skin because it's the largest organ, and it is dying for the phytocannabinoids. So without further ado, let's talk about the products. My all-time favorite Cannabidiol Life product and industry product, I don't care who you are, is always going to be the balm. Okay, and here's why. Okay, it's amazing. It's your freaking household item for all things. Now, understand what this is going to do on the skin, for the skin, and then under the subcutaneous levels. So the phytocannabinoids by nature are antifungal, antibacterial, antioxidant. So it's going to go beneath the surface, and it's going to start to push out and work on pushing out all of that infection, anything hazardous that's sitting on your skin. So we women that run around with a ton of cosmetics, because cosmetics, they make us better. Or the mask situation where you're not getting oxygenation and you're not getting sunlight and clear vitamin D onto that skin and into those pores, you're blocking those pores. That's what causes these infections, right? So the balm is my go-to. I actually use the balm for anti-aging, preventative care. My next birthday, I'm really proud. It's really stupid. I've been called vain, narcissistic, but I'm really proud. My next birthday is going to be 53, and I don't look like everybody else at 53. I firmly believe it's because I smear this stuff on religiously. So here's what I use it for. You ready? Here's the list. I use this as a cosmetic primer. You know, when you go and you use cosmetics and you got to put something down first? Okay, natural SPF 16, because combined with MCT, we have a combined SPF 16, okay? You're protecting skin as soon as you put it on, you allow it to absorb, and then you put your cosmetics on. It's going to go to work, push out infection, keep it nice and saturated, hydrated. It's amazing. Okay. So what else will it do? Surgery scars, open wounds, burns. I have naturally curly hair. It is Mediterranean. What that means is it's super, super dry and coarse. So I have to straighten my hair at 450 degrees. That is one hot iron, okay? I've dropped the iron, reached down, picked it up by the plate, and I don't know if you know anything about responders, but it takes a while for the brain to know you're burning. What's that smell? And then you go, oh my gosh. I've plunged it into this, which sits on the shelf of my bathroom all the time, plunged it in, and 3 hours later, never had a blister, never had water, nothing. It was as if it never happened. Deep aches, pains, joints, muscles. So I'm a germaphobe. I got to clean everything. I started the cleaning fixtures, right? But I'm 5'4". I'm a fire hydrant. So I climb up onto counters, and then I put chairs on top of counters, and then I climb up onto the chair. So one day I came crashing down off of all of that, hit my shoulder right here, right on the corner of the counter, hopped up, rubbed some of this stuff in, never had a bruise, never had any discomfort, never had any pain. That was my own personal experience. We don't claim specifically that these are the results that will happen. But for me and those I know, these are some of the experiences. Pemphigus. So pemphigus is a blue dog condition. It's also a human condition. It's basically a form of herpes. Steroids are the corrective action to take for the condition, but if it's in a dog, most vets will tell you it's incurable. It continues to fester, it'll grow, it'll spread. This, in 7 days' time, 5 dogs I've tested on who had pemphigus healed within 5 days, totally corrected, done. I use it on my dog's paws. I use it on my dog's nose. I use it as a diaper ointment because diaper rash is painful and it requires healing. I personally think a natural product is better than Desitin or any kind of a steroid. I don't ever think that putting a steroid on a child is good. So I go to this. I'm a part-time grandma. I'm an Oma, so I go to this. Did I say wound care? Psoriasis, eczema, so anything within that 5 layers.
The scars, like
The
scar. Just like if you cut yourself or something like that.
Exactly. So I have a very deep divot here from a dog bite. This is surgeries. When I apply it, this divot has improved. The scarring has gotten much better, less pervasive, if you will. So it's great for I've rubbed it on my husband after hip surgeries. It's our go-to. So when we have somebody who walks in the door and they say, listen, I've got pain here and I've got pain there, we suggest that they go from the inside out and the outside in. So take something, ingest it, and then apply something. So this is the household, all the things. I've even been known to put this in my hair.
Here's the inside. We talked about this last time, right?
Exactly. For ingestion.
If you want.
That's
yes. Yep.
So let's open it up. The beautiful thing about this product is we are always safety sealed. Everything comes sealed. So you know that it's
safety sealed right now.
Right. So I'm going to open it.
And I can say right now, they do not leak when they're shipped or anything, because I've had quite a few people order them now. No leaking.
Oh, let me tell you. So I met somebody who had Bell's palsy. And I suggested that we try it for her Bell's palsy. Mm-hmm. She was back to a full smile within 45 days. It was the only thing that she did.
Wow.
And she did it 3 times. We sent it off to somebody else who is also experimenting with it. He also suffered Bell's palsy. It was recommended to us by her. That's Lauren Magboo. She's so cute. She's a TikToker. And she sent us to a gentleman by the name of Adam, who is an actor in the UK. And he's now, I want to say, on day 24. He's using a European product, but similar formulation. We couldn't say by law. So he's definitely seeing results as well. So, you know, it's suggested, it's possible, it's condition specific. Okay, so when you open up the package, right, we take off the safety seal, then it comes with a secondary safety seal, so you know the product is super clean, super safe. This is what it looks like on the inside. We don't mask anything or cover anything up with heavy scents, flavors, none of that. We believe in the purity and the cleanliness of the natural extract blended with other natural products for purpose and use, a carrier. In this case, beeswax is introduced for this in addition to lemongrass. It smells clean, smells great, works well. You don't need a lot. When I use it for a cosmetic primer, I literally, are you ready for this? Because it's so amazing, that's all I use. That's it. Smear it between 2 hands, smooth it all over my face, and then go to work. I've used it for cuticle care, all kinds of things. So there's that. And then the other product, who thought that was kind of long-winded, which is more of literally.
But I do have something else to say about the CBD balm. My friend, we used it on him yesterday, and he woke up, and he's like, "Oh, you know, I have no pain in my back." Now, we don't know what caused the pain. We don't know what took the pain away. I just know that we rubbed this on his back, and he slept really well. So I know I'm not saying that it's because of this, but it might have been because of that.
Okay. So the body butter. The body butter looks a little bit different from the South. The body butter is less concentrated. So this is 110 milligrams by comparison to the Balm, which is 275 milligrams. And the body butter, hold on because I'm opening it, looks a little bit different. And we use this more topical, smoothing, etc. So I'm going to open this. Again, it's safety sealed, and this is a creamier, whiter version by comparison to this.
Yes.
Okay. This is going to be more cosmetic, topical, skin healing. This is going to be, again, psoriasis, eczema, any of the open wounds. Oh my gosh, your feet. Feet in winter if you're in Colorado after ski boots, or feet in the summer if you live on the beach. My feet. It's just sorry, can you hear me?
Okay. Yeah.
It's just crazy like what happens to our skin and our bodies in these inclements and these climates, right?
Mm-hmm.
So this is much your go-to for that. This is great for massages. I use this also in my hair. It's a great protein builder, puts the oils back in. It's essential. It's amazing. And it is smoothing. So I really love this as well. This is more medicinal. This is more cosmetic.
Mm-hmm. So and would you use the body butter on your face also, the for the mask?
You know, I don't, because the butter is a more dense material.
Mm-hmm.
That the carrier, it has shea, it has beeswax, so it's super, super oily. It's very, very oily.
Mm-hmm.
And
yeah,
hydrating topical skin, so you can see, took it out, and I used that applied that same amount, but there's oil that sits atop while it's absorbing. So this hydrating product, I think, then would be the Balm.
Wonderful. Well, Jessica, you have really taught us a lot about things I didn't even know about. Great. Now I'm gonna have to put it on before my makeup because everybody knows I wear a lot of makeup.
Well, you want to in with something when you're putting on cosmetics. I use a mineral cosmetic line because I keep super, super clean and super natural. I have to because I have sensitivities, but you really do. You always want to prime yourself because you're putting something foreign on top and you don't know what effect it will have. You know, why speed aging unnecessarily, huh?
Exactly. Yeah, exactly. And you know, I was joking about all the makeup, but even if you don't wear a lot of makeup, you could still use the Balm, correct? To prime your skin, to be outside and everything, right?
Exactly. I use this every single day. I put it on. So even on the days that I'm not wearing makeup, I put it on. I go out the door. Again, natural SPF. So it's a great alternative to the cosmetics and the things that you're going to find in market at Ulta, etc. Because those are full of plastics and fillers. Even your sunscreens. I personally do not believe in sunscreen because I believe it is a promoting agent because of what's in it.
Yeah.
So the plant science, I always go to what's natural. I always go to this because it's completely natural. I've got no risk.
Yeah.
And I also believe that by nature, we're supposed to be exposed to the sun. Okay. We're human beings. The sun isn't going. So this idea that the sun causes cancer, well, I'm not completely in agreement with that because, and this is just opinion, but because we've always been exposed to the sun, no matter where you are, what climate you're in. And your physical makeup genetically fits the you come from, right?
Right.
And so exposed to the sun a lot, you're going to be darker than if you're exposed to the sun less. Okay. If you go with the assumption that the sun causes cancer, why don't we have like islands and islands and islands of dead people?
Exactly.
Right. I believe that we can protect ourselves naturally with plant-based, something safe. I don't believe that something synthetically derived that coats us in I don't know what plastics is necessarily good for us. But again, that's just my humble opinion.
I love Jessica's opinions. I do. So anyway, Jessica, what are we going to talk about next week on Friday?
I think next week on Friday, we should talk about, we have new, I'll surprise you.
You do? I do not know that. I have not received those in the mail yet, so I do not know.
Yeah.
It's very exciting. This is a very exciting company that I'm working with because they're always coming out with something new. Like, this is new packaging.
Here's what I think we need to talk about, our brand new products. We are bringing out and have introduced CBN. So I don't know who's sleeping, who's not, but for those of you in the midlife world of insomnia because of whatever stage of life you're in, I'm thinking that introducing what we have in CBN products for sleep and explaining how we get to CBN, that's a good one. So let's do that.
I think that's a great one, actually, because guess what? Who took an edible last night to try to sleep and who was like out of her mind? That was me. That was me. So we will talk about CBN next Friday.
It's a date.
Very exciting. It's a date. So everybody have a great weekend. And I look forward to seeing you next Friday. If you guys have any questions on wholesale or white labeling, because Cannabidiol Life does that too, please direct message me. And also go to Jenny's Gold Standard on Facebook, click services, and you will see Cannabidiol Life link and their discount codes. There you go.
Yeah,
it's better than that. Everybody likes a discount.
Just
right? All right. So anyway, guys, have a great weekend, like I said, and we'll talk to you soon. Bye. Bye, Jessica.
Bye.